Hello, beautiful folks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends on the time and the period of the video. Yeah, I'm right now back in the village where I had just been walking through just from morning until this time. You know, just back to work hard so that we can start just evening. And when you see on my hand here, I've just really done work. All over these places here, some of the people are still just plowing so that they can now just plant some maize and other things. They plowed on the other side there, but they had not plowed it, all of it. You know, they're not using heavy machines around this place. And this on the other side here, they have not been plowed yet, but still they're just planning out on how they're gonna be plowing out. Guys, whoever doesn't know me, I go by the name Brian Bogai. Please subscribe to my channel. Take me to 1,000 subscribers, and I will do also appreciate us all. Guys, life here in East Africa, Kenya is not as easy as possible. I had just been working to a certain man, not an employee, but people need to come and see if in the morning I'm gonna just get some job. Whoever doesn't know me, I was just born in a family of 5 children, but I'm the only boy in our family. But I do appreciate us all for everything. As you're gonna be able to see, all over this land, according to this, all over this place which is here, some of the people they have really bought. On the other side there is just a YouTuber. On the other side there is a YouTuber. On the upper side there is also a YouTuber. Once they have just been come to settle around this place, the cows are just being put on these gardens because the owner of the gardens they have not really come to just to start building around this place. As you're gonna see around this place down here, these are some of the posts which they have just been put for some few days, and then they're gonna be fencing around this all over this place. For the far away place there that you're gonna be able to see some water, that's a dam that serves all over these people who are just living around this place. And you know, when you are just living around this place, you have to be nearer the water. Even when you're gonna be building a top hill, somehow the house that's gonna be go at higher point, you know, everything gonna be as well as usual, not as we are just expecting right now. This is the boundary that makes this garden to show that the owner of the garden reaches around this place. From the upper side, it's in terms of the soil erosion. And when this person bought this garden here, maybe he had something to put across. Let's see. Let's see. As you're gonna be able to see, guys, on the other side here, they have just planted the napier grasses, and they are almost to be in a maturity way that they're gonna be just doing something else, guys. Let's see. Be part of my journey until to the end, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't been subscribed. Take me to 1,000 subscribers, guys, and I will always be appreciable. These are some of the napier grasses which they have really been planted for some of the cows around these places. You know, right now we're just experiencing some drought, and this place also, when you see these napier grasses, have just been covered for a large part of this garden. Let's go and see, guys. On the other side there, from down the stream, they have just been cutting some of the napier grasses here, and this kind of a house is just attaching here so that it can just be capable of just holding some of the people who are gonna be living here. Down there on the other side there, we are just having a church. On the upper ground there is with reddish color of just iron sheets. On the other side there we have our YouTubers. Even there downstream there we have also some of the YouTubers. They have just put these houses here because of bees harvesting. Also, when you see here these grasses around this all over this place here, it's for one of the YouTuber around the other side there, where you're gonna just see certain houses coming from there. He has some of the cows that he is just being used to graze. Let's go and see, guys. Here we are, guys. Here we are, guys. On the other part there, around to the river stream there, we also have some of the buildings which are just being seen from far away there. Also is just a YouTuber. It seems that all over these places here that you're gonna see some of the houses from downstream the river there. There's a certain house that comes from there. There's another house coming from there. And also this, including these other gardens that they have not been built all over there. They're for the YouTubers. Guys, Nyabohansi is the home of YouTubers. Please come, and you are just being welcome so that you can just walk and see on certain things that are just being held. The garden around this place was for one person from the road there. Other side of the road, coming towards the river, it was for one person. After he had just died off, some of the people decided to come start selling the land one on one. And you know, only one thing with this place here, when one person is just selling a land, all of them needs to sell the land so that they can just feel that they are just comfortable. You see? People, they have really built some houses, and when I come here to do some of the videos, I'm also being motivated all over this place. But at times, when I'm just being motivated with these people here, and I also plan on how I'm gonna just building a house. Right now, just down the river there, as you're gonna be able to see, there's a certain house coming from there. They're just trying to cook some meals there, and the people, they can just go and relax and do some joyous things around that place. You see, guys, the way it comes from. Let's go. We're just going down to the river to see on how things they are just being indicated there. I was just showing you a certain house from a very, very far place. But right now, I'm just going to show you as nearer the YouTuber, the way he has just been bought this certain garden. But also, I'm dreaming that one day, one time, I'm going to be having my own garden, and I'm going to be building a house, a dream house. I'm just planning one day, one time, I'm going to be building a dream house unto myself, and everything will be as okay as I'm passing through this fence here. This is the fence of the owner to the upper side of the YouTuber. Have you seen this fence coming downwards here? These are some of the houses that he has just been started with, having some of this post and up to the riverside, passing towards the other side as we are just going. It's a very, very big place that this guy has just bought, and we are just being appreciating at all. Let's see, guys. Let's see, be part of my journey as we are just proceeding to the river stream. Oh my God. But the owner of these houses, that's the toilet, but and behind the toilet we have a store, and that's the house that we're gonna be living around this place, guys. Be part of my journey. I never expected it to happen, but for me, there's a lot of wind, guys. There's a lot of wind, but we have to be eager with me, guys. I never expected this, guys, to happen, but it came upon to my side. I'm sorry to my subscribers, guys. I know I have let you down. I'm not been doing some of the videos because there was no electricity around this place, guys. Here is about charcoal burning around the river bank. This is about charcoal burning. You see? Here, inside here. This is a charcoal burning. And this is the water which is just stagnant around this place. And also, this is sand harvesting. They're just harvesting sand. After there, they're just going to just sell for this one of the YouTubers around this place. But when I look at this guy, had never been planned well about this place. Maybe he has his own plans, but has never been planned this place well. Let's see. Even also in the other side of this dam, we have some fences, but people nearby here have just removed these fences because they were just restricted not for cows to come inside here and drink water. But for instance, they have just been destroyed very seriously here. You see? As you're gonna be able to see, guys, I've just come from the other side there where I was just walking. But for instance, I'm now nearer the river, looking up and down, guys, and how these things are just really being happening. This is a dam that always has these people around here some water. And you know, when you have just come here to swim, at times, you know, people that are just dying through this water here. At this point here, nearer here, is not as far as possible. But when you are just inclusive of just going inside the dam, inside here, things always changes. As you know, they say the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. You see? And this water is just generated from the swampy area, this place here, the way it is. Let's look. It's raw and uncut video, guys. People, they only swim on the other side there. They can't be capable of just swimming around this place because it's too deep. You see? This is around the river. I'm just walking around the dam. And when you see certain things around the water like these ones, it seems they are for fish. Mostly this is the food of the fish around this place. Look. People are just coming here to fish. People are just coming here to take water. Like other side there, we have some small boys whom are just there. They are trying to swim out. Let me see in the comment section, guys, what you're gonna be just thinking rough about the river here, guys. About the dam. I'm sorry, not river, but dam. Let's look at the food. Let's look at this food. This is the food of the fishes here, but the water has just been reduced in a very big number around this place. The water was just reaching at this point, but right now, water is not reaching at all. You see all over that place, the view of that place. And the other side of this place also, they are just trying to sell some lands. And also the YouTubers are just nearby each other, you know. When you are just leaving each other as nearer, it shows how sympathy you are. It shows you on how maybe you have a good character at all. And that's why everything is just being happen at all. Wait me for a short while. Yahweh, be part of my journey until to the end, guys. Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. They're supposed here to build a bridge, which people gonna be just coming through, guys. You see the way it is. Towards this place here, they're supposed to build a certain bridge, but for reasons here is Africa, people always they need to see some other people just passing this way, and we have to accept the way everything it is. Oh Yahweh, oh Yahweh, oh Yahweh, oh Yahweh. Guys, consider subscribing onto my channel, and I will always be appreciating us all. Please, 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 guys, make me to reach where I'm 2,000 subscribers, and everything gonna be okay as usual as it's supposed to be. I know it's not an easy way, but everything I know you'll make me to head where I'm supposed to be. Keep watching until to the end. Let's meet for a short while. I'm back at my home village. I'm just shooting this amazing video from my home, but there's a certain call which I'm just expecting right now from a certain man coming from this point here. I've just told her when he gonna be coming at my home, I'm gonna be ready to receive her call. These are some of the stones which I've just brought for this month. It was around date 2 when I brought these stones, of which I'm just having a dream house which I have just told my parents I'm gonna be building around this place here. But it's gonna took me for a long while. Jonte, wamesemaje? Sawa. Haya. Ha? Haya. Ha? Acha nikuja tusikie. I'm just having a certain negotiation around this place where I'm just passing through the banana plantation, proceeding to downwards to the river, where I'm just going to take a shower. Maybe some other people gonna be thinking that I'm not taking shower, but for instance, I'm taking shower. Jonte, unasema? Eh, 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 eh. Saa moja kamili, Haya. Akiambiwa sasa machera 3 na wasaidizi 2. Tatu. 3. Sawa. 3 tutawai. Hadi hao wengine watu walisikia? Okay. Sawa. I just been negotiating with them, my brother-in-law, that tomorrow we have to go as early as possible in our job, because they had just been told that tomorrow people they're gonna be reduced in number And you know, when we are just went to school, we have to get some money that we're gonna be using back to school. And at times, you know, when we could not be capable of just getting those money, we're gonna be just be not as happy as well around back at our mindset just in school. But around this place here, guys, on the other day I told you that I'm just going to do some ridges so that we're gonna plant some other cassavas here. My mom is just trying to do a good job around this place here. Around this place, all over this place here, my mom is just trying to do a good job. And on the other side, on top here, the ridges have not been planted some sticks to cassavas. Here they are. You see, guys? You see? Until to the other end. The cassavas which are on top there, I lived for my sister was just crying that his phone has just been demolished. I had to give her my own cassavas which I had just planted. Instead of just selling and eating money or doing for the other thing, let me live for my sister so that he gonna just buy a phone and he gonna be just in a comfort zone at all. And here, we are now planning to repeat this garden around this place here so that we're gonna be planting some maize and other things. My dad is trying to do something down here. Let's see. Be part of my journey until to the end, guys. You see, these are sticks of the cassavas here. It's like, it seems that my grandmother needs to plant also here. You know, here my dad given out the land to grandmother who has just born her because he needs also some maize to eat back at home. And our grandmother also always say that I need also a place where I can just be digging on myself some maize. My dad gave her here so that he could be just capable of just planting some maize or anything that he need. The firstborn to part of our dad's family, he is just doing a certain project here by doing some of the bricks. You see, these are some of the bricks doing into this place here, all over until to the other side where the bricks they are there. And down here, they are in need of just planting some of the maize this season when the rain will start. And these are some of the cassavas which they are just in a maturity way at all. You're gonna be capable of just seeing what just happened. This everything the way it's just happening. And this is the napier grass which is all over here. My dad on the other side just going on the upper side with some of the cows back at home. Oh my living God, let's see. You know, all over here, when my mom has just planted also some cassavas, and also my grandmother also plants some cassavas on the other side here. You know, when my dad gives her the land in this side, and the firstborn to the family of my dad also gives her the land on this other side. Let's see. These are some of the cassavas also, which are just being found on this other side. We have some of the sweet potatoes. We have also some of the sweet potatoes. These are some of the sweet potatoes which are just being found here. These are the leaves of the sweet potatoes. The leaves of the sweet potatoes going towards the other ends. They are covering this all over the garden, this place here. You see? Here is the napier grass which we are just being used to cut for cows, and here my dad has just tried to cover it down here so that some cows they can't be capable of just destroying on the other side of the grasses. And this is the road that they have just lived going back to our respective home. My dad gave out some people to be just cleaning this place here. You see now our garden is just clean. Now we are just waiting for rain to rain so that the grass gonna be just grown up, and we're gonna just be putting some cows around this place, and then we're gonna be leaving them to just graze. You see, if we could have some money, we could just have fenced around this all over this place, and everything gonna be as okay as usual as it can be. Please guys, subscribe onto my channel. I'm just ending my video here. Please guys, I go by the name Brian Bogai. Please subscribe, like, share and comment onto my channel. Reach me to 1,000 subscribers and will always be appreciable as all. Here I'm just in the forest of my dad where I'm just ending this video. Please support me wherever you can. I will always do appreciate. My number is just in the video and also in the description. Just support me and reach to 1,000 subscribers at all.